How are you? Bit of a very mild inquisitiveness there towards us. Not too worried, you can see. Also notice the big female coming closer to us and the youngsters just moving behind us. So she's just looking after them as well. Hello. Coming closer to us a little bit. Quite curious, there might be more elephants further in. This doesn't strike me as the matriarch, unless they've maybe separated from a larger part of the group. This is a beautiful female. Now she's testing us, seeing what we're about. You can see she was walking casually and then tries to give us a fright by just suddenly turning. I tell you, she's more interested in just relaxing than really being bothered about seeing what we're about. She can sense it. Another one behind us here as well. Getting tricky to know where to look. Mister that has that female with a curved tusk. See there again. Now if you notice what she's doing, she's pretending to not notice and then suddenly she turns. So it's purely just trying to sort of initiate some response from us. Obviously the fact that she can hear the vehicles, sort of the buzz coming from it, as well as my voice, shows that we are alive and she's fully aware of that. But she can also see quite quickly that we're not here to hassle them or harm them. And the rest of the herd is very relaxed. The fact that all those little ones haven't been sort of called back together or with their mums shows us that the whole herd is comfortable with us. She might come and give us a head shake now, because now we're interacting a little bit. I'm moving closer to them. It's okay. Yeah, look at that beautiful glint in her eye. Slide. Yeah, so look at that on the left here. They were going to come out here by us. They're just taking a slightly roundabout route. Just look at the dynamics of this herd at the moment, how they're moving along the edge of the road. There's the little one. Hey! Oh. All the time, let's just have a quick look at that direction. So Marco, again, I don't know where to look. I'm sure you feel at the moment, so point any direction. You can see a little elephant in there, but just look at that stunning sunset behind. Elephant also developing. Still some more in there. The matriarch is not out here yet. Now again, if this female cow is obviously in the group, but if she was concerned, she would have already communicated that to the matriarch, and the matriarch and the other big elephants would have been out here. So it shows us once again that they're not too worried. How's it? Oh. Marco not to go on about it, but well heard, huh? Marco literally heard these elephants earlier. That's why we can sit with them now. We would have missed them otherwise. Forward again. Lots of drongos. Now we've had as many as 8 to 9 drongos following a single bull around. You can imagine the whole herd of elephants moving around. It's also interesting from a behavioral point of view. Let's have a look at this little guy close by. See elephants in the background there. Because the drongos, to my knowledge, and I could be slightly wrong, but as far as I know, they are territorial birds. You certainly see territorial behavior. But it also shows you that when they're around these big animals, the drongos have learned over time that, listen, if there's enough of these animals moving around, we're all going to get more food than we are if we just stick to our territories. So, interesting little thing to think about. Maybe one day down the line, when we become smarter as humans, we'll reevaluate the term bird brain. Oh, there we are, the elephant's turning for us. But if you notice, while these drongos are sitting down, they're constantly looking around, all of them worrying too much. Now just, again, these elephants are worried by us. Hold on there, well, that amazing color that we're getting in the sky leaf. These elephants don't mind, we can put them in the foreground. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, don't worry. We're really not messing with you. Oh, just look at that, look at that. There's one of the youngsters. Hey! Oh, great. She's curious. This is now looking at us, wondering what we're doing. If they were upset or bothered or uncomfortable, that youngster back there that's staring towards the sunset would have by now certainly been closer to the adults. Look at that, look at the little one, look at the behavior of the little one. Learning from mum, foot posture up. But the little one is not stressed, it can sense the adults aren't worried about it, so that's why it's a bit confused. It's like, I don't really see the need to have high head posture. The sun's just going to dip away. Hard to look at it. Can have a quick glimpse of that sun. The little calf almost started suckling. Now again, suckling is quite an intimate behavior between mother and calf, and also if they were in any ways really perturbed by us being here, that wouldn't even have existed as a possibility. So it shows you that at the moment this herd is comfortable enough with us being sort of in the middle of them. Look at this guy here. Hey young mister. He's also curious. He's a teenager. He's still a couple of years away from leaving the herd. But already he's also at that stage now where he wants to be independent. He was being brave now. And I think it was almost a decided point he was making. The fact that he was on the other side from us relative to the herd. So he was starting to show them a bit of independence. Telling them that, listen, I'm becoming a big boy. And of course, somewhere over the next few years, 2-3 years from now, probably 4 years maybe, he'll start moving off and join the male society. Herds like this, they are led by normally the oldest female in the group. The astute matriarch is always literally the center of this group. I haven't even seen her yet. I think she's still down there. I dare to hope that it might be that female with a curved tusk, which if we do get to see her, it will be time to find a name for her. I've not been able to come up with a good one yet. Those of you that's with us, see what comes in. Enjoy your evening. Oh, this little youngster playing with us. Look at the little one there. Spoke about young animals earlier. Hey little dude. There's a lot of ellies here. Marco, you managed to see a few in there earlier. There's quite a few further in the bush still as well. Also, this female we're looking at, just look at her ear there quickly. You'll see she's got two relatively clear notches. Earlier she gave me a nice big open ear posture. I'll be able to get those marks again. Nose we're talking about her. She did the same thing earlier when I talked about her baby. We were driving along and she was ignoring us, even the car was moving. And then while we were talking about them, suddenly her interest has changed. There's a big mark. Slowly we'll start to get to know the other adults in this herd. It's tricky to remember all of it in the beginning because we only have these sporadic times when we can see them. They come and go, they move and cover large areas. And hopefully they'll stick around. Our water is getting less, so Buffelshoek Dam should become a good point for them to float around maybe for a few days, lucky.